Welcome to this recovery and mobility workout. Whether you have been working out and you're sore, or you've been sitting too much and you're sore from that, or whether you just need some stress relief, this is for you. You only need a mat and your body, and let's get started. We're gonna start on the floor in cat-cows. So on your hands and your knees, your wrists are directly underneath your shoulder, your knee is directly underneath your hip, and you just arch your back right there, and then round it up. Get some movement to that spine, whether you just woke up, or whether you've been sitting all day at the desk, always feels good. And then maybe try to think of this as a sectional arch. So start arching from your tailbone. From your tailbone, and little by little, vertebrae by vertebrae, you move all the way to your head, and then reverse. Head goes down first, then your neck, your thoracic spine, your middle back, and all the way to the tailbone, and reverse. Find a good breathing rhythm there too. Do it at your own pace. You don't have to stay with my pace. Do whatever feels good. And then next, we're gonna get a little movement to the limbs. So brace your core here, pull the belly in so your back stays stable. One arm and opposite leg comes up, back stays stable, no arching from the back now, and then bring knee to the elbow, and just keep repeating right there on one side. Exhale as you extend the leg and the arm. Core stays very tight, so that there's no movement except from your leg and your arm. And then switch sides. The other arm and the other leg. Squeeze that elbow and knee together at the end, in the middle there. Get that core activated, all around core engagement as you keep that lower back stable. Couple more here. And then come to the floor, just lying down on your belly, your arms are extended overhead. You're gonna lift your arms up and then rotate them all around. You're gonna rotate your palms to face the ceiling, and your hands come behind your back as far as they can go. They interlace there, and then reverse it. And bring the arms down. And repeat that. So arms up, and you make a big circle. Rotate the palms to face the ceiling, and your hands go interlacing behind your back, and reverse and down. Keep pulling your belly in as you rotate, as you hold your chest up from the floor, just to protect that lower back again, so your core is engaged. One more. And then leave your arms right here in a T position. How can you see me? Can you see me? So in a T. Now lift one leg up and reach the toes of that leg across your body to the other side. You should feel a stretch in your chest right here. And then return to the middle and repeat on the other side. Just go at your own pace. Find a good pace, stay in that stretch for a little bit. Feel everything, all of this stretching, And you get a little rotation in your back too. Repeat on the other side. Exhale as you reach that foot across your body. Try to keep your shoulder in this position as you, so scoop your shoulders this way as you are stretching so that your shoulder is not rounded up like this. So try to rotate it, scoop it up like that, and should feel nicer, okay? And then we're still staying on our belly. Let's go to the Superwoman. So, Superman, Superwoman. Lift your arms and your legs off the floor and then bring your elbows in to a W position right here. Extend out again and lower. Exhale as you bring to the W. And exhale as you lower down to the floor. Again, core is tight. Protect the lower back from extending too much. Get a little strength into your shoulders, your upper back. That might be rounding up as you're sitting during your day. We'll do one more rep. And we're finally coming off the floor or up to sitting position. Your legs in a butterfly position. The soles of your feet are facing each other. Grab your feet right here and let's just roll the neck from side to side. If your hips are tight or your legs feel tight, then also grab your ankles wherever feels good. If you find a tight spot in your neck, just stay right there. Feel those tight spots and stretch out. You can stay right there for a while. Move on. Find another spot and stay right there. Wherever feels good. Whew. Just go side to side. Finding those spots that need a little stretching. You can move your head up and down here too. And then cross your legs with the crisscross applesauce. And we're gonna do some chin tucks. So, to stretch all these muscles that tend to lengthen as we jut our head forward as we're on our phones like this. So, hands on your sides, shoulders back and down, and then tuck your chin and try to aim the top of your head to the ceiling as high as possible with the top of your head. Tucking that chin, and you should feel a nice stretch right here in the shoulders and in the neck. And then release and do that a couple of times. Tuck that chin, tuck that chin. Feel all those chins you have. Don't worry, nobody's looking. Not very attractive. Here we go. And there we go. Then we're gonna rotate our shoulders. So extend your arms way out. Reach as far as you can with your fingertips. And you're gonna rotate your arms so that your palms face the ceiling. And then rotate the other way, right there. Good. And as you rotate to face your palms up, really think of scooping your shoulder blades. So this is what I want you to focus on. Scooping up, engaging all these muscles here underneath your armpit to get your shoulder blades to tuck under. You're like scooping ice cream with it. And let's do a couple more times here. Good. Then bring your hands here in front of you. Your elbows are up. We're gonna rotate. So take a inhale. And as you exhale, rotate to one side and extend the arm. Palms comes up and just hold it right there for a couple of breaths. Go as far as you can, reaching back. Exhale a couple of times. Hold exhale and bring it back to the middle. And repeat on the other side. Shoulders back, rib cage is in, core is tight, and rotate to the other side. Try to keep a nice, good posture. Your chest is up. Well, the rib cage is down, your chest is up. Breathe a couple of times right there, reaching back, engaging everything in the back side, and then bring back, exhale. Couple more times. Try to relax those shoulders, bring them back and down, right leg. Head is up, top of your head is reaching up to the ceiling. Bring it back to the middle as you exhale. Take a deep breath and exhale to the other side. And one more. And back to the middle. All right. Now, your legs in a 90-90 position. So in each knee, there is a 90-degree angle, okay? So it looks like that. And you're just gonna reach a little bit over this front knee right here, aiming your belly button to the thigh right there, and then keep your heels on the floor and switch to the other side. And you're just going from side to side. It's very easy. Keep those heels on the ground. As you switch to the other side, you can take a little support with your hands behind you as you switch. Easy side to side right here. Now, stay on one side. We're gonna do this hip series to really open up and engage those hips. So do 5 stretches right here over one knee. 2, 3. You're not folding all the way over it. Just aim your belly button to the thigh. And I think that was 5. Now extend that, lift this leg up a little, extend it straight ahead, and bring it back 5 times. So lift it up and extend it. Your whole leg is working. Take a little support from the floor. These are hard moves. We're trying to move in the end range of motion. So it's super challenging. Okay, I think that was 5. Now the back leg, back foot. Try to lift the back foot off the floor 5 times. 2, 3, just a little bit. And you find that one side is a lot harder than the other. This is my easier side, so it's coming up higher. One more time right there. And now lift up and extend that leg, the entire leg, and bring it back. Try not to lean your torso too much as you do that, but these are very tough, so I'm leaning back too, just to be able to extend that leg. And maybe one more. And now, switch to the other side. We're gonna repeat that on the other side. So 90 degrees on both knees. Just do 5 stretches first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're gonna extend that front leg. Fold it back to 90 degrees. Lift it up and extend. 2nd time. 3rd time. 4. Ooh. And last time. There we go. Now we're lifting that back foot off the floor. And this side for me is a lot harder. I can barely lift it off the floor. Don't worry, do what you can. Do 5 reps right there. And then lift that whole leg and extend it. Oh boy. I need to lean a lot more on this side. Do 5 reps right there. You might feel this on this hip right here tomorrow. That might get sore. Just a fair warning. And let's do one more time on both sides. So switch side, we'll do 5 stretches right here. Five stretches, and then extend that front leg 5 times. 1. Try to keep that torso up, your shoulders back and down. I think that was the 3rd time. 4 and 5. And then those back foot lifts. Just the foot off the floor. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then extend the whole leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whew, and then switch to the other side. Start with those easy peasy stretches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then extend that front leg. 1, 2. Breathe. I lost count already. I'm such a bad counter. I think we have one more. I can't even count to 5. I start talking and I forget. Was it 2 or 3? All right, back foot comes up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then extend that. These are your last ones right here, I promise. We'll move on to something a little easier. And I think it's the 4th time right here. And the last one. All right, shake it off. How's that? How are you feeling so far? Good? All right. We'll go to a groin rock to stretch the inside of your legs. So on all 4s, start on all 4s, hands and knees. Then extend one leg to the side. As far as it goes, reach a little farther. Now, try to square your hips. So push your hips so that they are not, I'm sorry, I'm turning my back on you. So they are not like this. You try to square it. Keep pushing this leg to the floor and then rock back. Keep that foot on the floor and you're just rocking back. And you should feel a nice stretch on the inside of your leg right there. If not, push that leg a little bit further out and then do it just back and forth. Stretch back and forth. Couple more times on this side and we'll switch sides. And switch sides. So the other leg goes out. Reach out a little farther. This leg doesn't have to be all the way straight. It can be a little tilted that way. Now push this hip so your hips are square, parallel to the floor. And then just reach back with your hips and come back up. That foot is on the floor. Try to keep the entire foot on the floor and keep pushing that hip down to feel that stretch. your hip flexors. All right, so in a half kneeling position, tuck your hip under, that hip goes under, your core is tight. Lift your hands up. You're gonna go from side to side. You should feel the stretch right here and just keep moving side to side. That foot can be flexed with your toes on the floor or with the shoelaces on the floor, whatever feels good to you. I like this because I feel the stretch better on the hip flexor. Then start rotating side to side. So now you're rotating that arm and across. So you get a little bit of sideways rotation into that hip as you reach side to side. And then you're just gonna go arms straight up. Feel that stretch right there and release and repeat. Hold it there for a couple of seconds and release. Exhale as you reach up. One more rep and we'll do the whole series on the other side. All right, the other knee down, switch sides, and we're gonna, so tuck those hips under and go side to side, reaching up with each hand. Find a good rhythm, doesn't have to be fast, whatever feels good to you. Keep pushing that hip under so you feel that stretch right there. And then we'll go to the rotations. So reach over that bent knee and to the other side. Your hips also rotating here a little bit. So let's open up that up. And then the last thing, just reach straight up and release. Oh, just enjoy that feeling right there. One more. And then come to your hands and knees again. Walk out your hands a little bit further out. So you come to the half plank position. From here, we're gonna work those shoulder blades again. So let's do scapular push-ups. So core is tight, nothing else is moving. Rib cage is in, and you're just moving your shoulder blades up and down. Up and down. Let's do like 4 reps right there. And then lift those knees up and push into down dog. Feel the stretch all the way everywhere on your back side, and then push the heels down to the floor a little bit for a calf stretch. Let's do like 4 reps right there. Come back to the plank, knees down, core is tight, and 4 scapular push-ups right here. 3, 4, push into down dog, and give me 4 calf stretch. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Back to that half plank. And come back to down dog. Now this time, reach with your one hand to the opposite calf and just hold there for a second. Come back up. The hand that goes down, bring your foot on the same side right next to it. To a runner's lunge right here. And then make a big circle with your arm over that bent knee right there, the same side. And then reach that elbow to the floor. And let's switch sides. So back, come down to plank. And down dog. The other hand reaches to the other calf. And bring the other foot next to that hand. Make a big arm circle, rotating. And then bring that elbow towards the floor as far as it goes. Good. Back to down dog. Other side. Reach. And come to the runner's lunge right here. Make the arm circle. And reach that elbow to the floor. And back to plank. Down dog on the other side. And reach. Plank. Foot comes next to the hand. Big arm circle. And elbow reaches to the floor. Back to down dog on the other side. Runner's lunge. Arm rotation. Elbow to the floor. And back to plank. Down dog. The other side reach. Plank. Runner's lunge. Rotation. And elbow to the floor. Good. Let's stay right here on the plank for a little bit of core. So tuck those hips under and tap one knee to the floor. Bring it up. And the other knee to the floor. Shoulders up. You're pushing up from the floor with your shoulder blades. Hips are tucked under. Core is tight. Just tap those knees in. A little bit of core work I had to sneak in here. Couple more seconds, guys. And we are coming up to standing. Single leg Roman deadlift. So balance, a little bit of balance work, and your hamstrings are gonna feel this stretch. So single hand, single leg, reach to the floor with the opposite hand. The other leg comes up behind you and come up to balance. If you need to tap your foot on the floor there in the middle, that's fine. For balance, as you work it, try to do it without tapping that floor. Tapping that floor. Okay, reach toward the floor. Doesn't have to go all the way to the floor. That hand, wherever you feel that stretch in your hamstring, your glute is working too. And the other side. Pick a spot a little ahead of you on the floor to stare at to help that balance. If it's really tricky, you can also hold on to a floor, to the wall, I mean, or a piece of furniture, whatever you have there. One more. And then one more balance move. So now, one foot comes to the opposite hand in front of you. There, and then that same leg goes to abduction to the side right here. Again, you can tap the foot on the floor for balance, or try to do it without. So reach to the hand right there, and then abduct it. So balance, also that outside of the leg is working, your glute med to lift that leg. This is an excellent warm-up move. If you're a runner, for instance, to activate those glutes. And the other side. So reach and abduct. Whew. Tap the floor with your foot if you need to for balance. Oh, here we go. One more. No, do one more. There we go. And then the rest of the time we're just gonna lie on the floor. Lie on the floor and let's do some breath work. If you have a couch or a bed or a chair, you can lift your feet on your chair, or just against the wall, whatever you have. And just relax right there. And breathe. Relax and breathe. I'm gonna get you another song a little bit. That's better. And just breathe. Think of breathing all the way into your belly as you inhale. So all the way into your belly and exhale. diaphragmatic breath into your belly and exhale. Now as you inhale first into your belly and then think of exhaling into your side lungs. So your chest expands to the sides, and then at the very end of the breath also breathe right into your back lungs. And exhale, let it all go out. Do a couple more right there. So fill up everything with air, your belly, your lungs, to the sides, so that your rib cage should not be coming up too much as you breathe. It is everything expands. Everything expands proportionately, or your belly comes up, your chest comes up a little bit, but also to the sides and to the back. And one more time. That's what I have for you. Alright, I hope you enjoyed that. Give it a like and leave me a comment with what you would like to see next, and hit that subscribe button for more. I'll see you next time.